is the satellites box for GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, WASS, EGNOS, and QZSS. Below each flag, on the left side is the number of satellites tracked, and on the right side is the number of satellites used. Below the satellites box are two boxes for transmit and receive. In this example, nothing is programmed to transmit. The receive box shows it is ready to receive RTCM data. It also shows the quality of the communication line. Next is the memory box, which shows total amount and the remaining memory sizes. On the right side, on the top, is the epic counter. It counts epics when action starts. The box below that is for front camera or to count down delay timer, if any. Next box is the position box, which shows the calculations for the action in progress. In survey operations, it shows running average of coordinates. In Stakeout, it shows the offset from the target. At the end of a parcel survey, it shows area and perimeter of the parcel, which is the case here. Next is the position calculation type and estimated accuracy. Here we see RTK fixed is in progress, and the estimated accuracy is 3 centimeters. Next is the recording box. It shows the format and the period of data recording. In this example, the header of the screen shows the parcel name and the parcel point being surveyed. Next is vertical and horizontal level indicators and numbers. Next is the compass indicator and heading. In the footer of the screen is the instantaneous coordinates of the current point. On the right side of the action screen are buttons to control the action. Start and stop are on the top. Clear clears the screen. The next two buttons vary based on the programmed action. In this case, they control the parcel survey and when to end it. View button selects what should be shown in the action screen. Next is Review button. You can view the results of the survey. And finally, the antenna icon allows a quick way to enter antenna height. When voice recording is in progress, the audio recording indicator appears here. In the center of the display is the position plotter. If you open the bottom camera, the center of the display is the center of the receiver for alignment with the mark. The screen scale can be changed by zoom buttons. Now let's see how to survey a parcel, for example. We have set up for parcel survey and selected the RTK mode. We have set duration of 10 seconds. With this setup, we go to the first point, align to the mark, and click Start. We do nothing else. The timer will count down, and each calculation is shown on the screen. The final result is stored after 10 seconds. Then we go to the second point and repeat the same. Just align with the mark and click the Start button. We repeat this for all corners of the parcel. After the last point, we click the End Parcel icon. The parcel area and perimeter are automatically shown in the position box. We can also record raw GNSS data in case we want to document survey data or for post-processing it. Other survey jobs are even easier than this. To do stakeout, just select the stakeout mode, select the stake point, and Triumph VS will guide you to the point to stake it. After stakeout is done, you can survey the actual stake with a simple click. Triumph VS will record the intended stake point along with the actual point in the same file and will show the difference. Let me show you one more example. You can survey many points and then convert them to smooth shapes via the Draw menu. Here you can curve fit the points to a single point, a line, a second degree, or a third degree polynomial, a circle, etc. Before closing the software summary, let us look at homepage icons, like a table of contents. Settings was discussed. In Maps, you can open, create, and manage maps. Kogo performs a variety of geodetic and geometric calculations. FN buttons show compact view of settings assigned to F1 to F5 buttons. Tutorial has a brief tutorial about Triumph VS. Language changes the language of Triumph VS. Options show the options that have been purchased on this Triumph VS and those which are available to buy. Points is the list view of all points of all maps, and clicking on a point name will take you to the map containing that point. GNSS data is the list of GNSS data similar to points. Images show thumbnails of photos, and clicking on one will take you to the point on the map which that picture was taken. Similarly with audio files. Calendar is the calendar view of data. Clicking on a date that has an activity logo opens the associated map and takes you there. And calculator is a simple calculator optimized for what surveyors need. Contacts is like a phone book that has communication settings, URL addresses, and phone numbers too. Timing shows different times and time interval measurements from 1 pulse per second to event marker, which is used in aerial photogrammetry and in timing applications. Exchange exchanges files, settings, maps, and data between two Triumph VS when they're near each other via Bluetooth, or when connected via USB, UHF, GSM, or LAN. Camera lets you take pictures, and voice recorder to record voice. Support we somewhat discussed. In System tab, there are information like hardware status, resources, and versions. Locks locks the FN buttons and the settings menu to protect against unintentional changes. In Triumph VS, the description of every item of every screen is described in the caption area on the bottom of the screen. The amount of information on the capture area is about 300 pages of plain text.